It's Dave Johan for the Boxing Voice with Italian Heavyweight Guido Vianello. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Nice to speak with you.
Good stuff. You've currently told us you're at the minute over in Vegas. How long have you been in Vegas for now? Have you been there for a few months? Has it been a year or?
No, usually I came here just for training, fight, and then I go to Italy just for rest 2 weeks. But this year is very special year, and I came here in January, and I was waiting a lot of times for fight, but I will fight next week, so it's time, and I'm very happy for that.
Good stuff, and you're going to be on one of the first cards to be behind closed doors, the Shakur Stevenson fight as well. So what a card to come back to. What do you know about your opponent? Then we'll talk about the behind closed doors thing. So who will you be fighting?
My opponent is American guy. I don't remember the name, but he's good boxer with good record. He's 16-3. I'm happy because it's a little big step, and I'm happy because I fight here in Vegas and it's everything perfect. Without people in the arena, I know, but I'm happy to fight because I will fight for my country because it was very bad here for the Italy. And I'm happy to return in the ring for them.
Yeah, I mean, a very big card you were on was on the Tyson Fury bill about a year ago now, wasn't it? Against Schwartz, was it or?
What? Sorry.
You were on the Tyson Fury card as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I fought in Fury undercard 3 times.
Yeah.
And I trained with Tyson a lot of times, so yeah, we have good relationship.
Yeah, so looking at that with a big, massive crowd, it's going to be, like you've just said, slightly different behind closed doors. What do you know about the show and what kind of preparation is going to be ready for the show? We're still going to have things like ring walks and stuff, and
for this fight, I'm ready from 6 months because I can't wait to fight. So about preparation, I had a problem. So I could spar, I could make everything what I need. No, about the fight, no people, no ringers, and we have to do corona test virus Sunday. And we will go in a special MGM area just with boxer and boxer staffs where we make official weight, and we will fight there. So everybody in a special area. Nobody can come in, nobody can go out.
Yeah.
So it's different fight, but it's important fight, so I'm happy for this. Yeah.
I mean, your career so far, 6 wins, all by KO as well. You're happy with that start, aren't you? I mean, are we expecting a knockout? Can we make it 7-7?
Yeah, if I can finish the fight early, I do. So if I can finish KO in first round, I finish it. So yeah, I see other KO and 7-0. Yeah.
Brilliant. Are you still training with Kevin Barry? Is he still your trainer?
Yeah, I train with Kevin Barry. I live in his house with his family. And before there was Joe Parker, because now he's in New Zealand. So I can train with Joe, I train with Kevin and his son Taylor Barry. So it's perfect here for me.
What's it like training with Kevin? What kind of stuff have you been working on? Because I know he's with him training with Joe. It led him to a world title, so you're in good hands. But what's it like training with Kevin? What kind of stuff have you guys been doing?
We we are training a lot about the jab. So my left hand try a lot of jab in different places. So head, body, and this is very nice for me because I'm very tall. I'm 6'6", and I have to use my jab. Before I did that, so we work about fast jab and strong right hand with good defense and good attack with foot movements. So it's perfect technique for my body and for my technique. Yeah.
Good stuff. And the times you've trained with Tyson, what kind of stuff did you learn from him? Because he's a very tall heavyweight as well, isn't he? And what kind of stuff did he teach you, and what kind of experience did you get?
He's taller than me. Tyson is very big problem in the ring because for me he is the best heavyweight in this moment, and spar with him is special because his mind is very strong. He's fast. He's strong with the punches, so I can learn a lot. With him, I learned that it's important have a good balance, good defense, and punch fast. Because with him you can punch slow. So I learned a lot. I'm very happy training with him because he's the best.
So in regards to the heavyweight division, because no doubt you pay attention to that, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, Joe Parker, it's a busting division. You're on the scene as well as a prospect. So you just mentioned that you think Tyson is the best in the division. So when the fight eventually does happen, potentially between AJ and Fury, do you think that will be the definitive? Is it number one versus number two, and that will determine who is the best?
Yeah, because I like too much Anthony Joshua's in Joshua Ruiz 2 when Joshua won. So I like that match, but for me it's important make this fight because it's final fight. And for me Fury is complete boxer, is stronger, so he will win with Joshua. But everybody won this fight, and I can't wait to watch this fight. Yeah.
Good stuff. And being part of the S-Jam stable with Sam, I don't know if you paid attention to Joyce versus Dubois with that fight that was going to happen. Unfortunately, it's been postponed for obvious reasons. How do you think that fight would have gone down? Because for me, I was thinking it was a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, we start to train together with Joe Joyce because Joe came here 3-4 months ago. We start together to make good sparring session. I'm very sad because I want to watch that fight.
Yeah.
Now everything is confused, so we can know nothing. So I hope that this fight will be happen maybe next year. I don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know, do we? And what's it like over in America at the moment? Just simple things. I mean, we know that you are fighting on June the 9th from the Shakur Stevenson card and all the restrictions in place. But just in general day-to-day life, are the restrictions being lifted slightly? Is it getting a bit easier over there?
Sorry, I understand last part.
So we know that the fights are going to happen behind closed doors, but in general life, is it easier now in terms of managing the COVID situation in America and Vegas?
Yeah, in Vegas is good because we have a lot of open space. We have a desert, and now it's very warm. It's very hot now. So yeah, I mean the virus is okay here in just in this area, and the strip is closed about two months. So there are very few people in the way here. So yeah, the life is good here, but it's current make restriction in the fight because it's war pandemic. So we have to stay very careful. Yeah.
Yeah, and over in Italy as well. I know you haven't been there for a while, which for obvious reasons as well. How are things over there now? Have you been paying attention? I take it you have with your family and stuff.
Yeah, I have my family there. Everybody are in Rome, and my family is okay. We are sportive family, so we are strong. And Italy is very bad now because everything is closed from 2 months, and the people are very hungry now, and I don't know what will happen. I hope that in a few months everybody can come back like before, but it's very difficult. I don't know. I want to come in Italy soon because I want to stay with my people and maybe come back here the next year, but I want to make more fight possible. So after this fight, I stay here. I try to fight other 2-3 times.
Yeah.
And then I will go in Italy.
Good stuff. You dress as the gladiator when you when you walk into the ring as well.
Yeah, I'm from Rome, so it's perfect.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, very impressive sort of gear. Hopefully, you can wear something like that if there is going to be ring walks on Tuesday. It'll be in England when it's broadcast in your fight behind closed doors. What's it like working with Sam as well? With Sam Jones?
Sam is exceptional. He's very good man. He has strong mind and he speaks a lot, and I like that. So we have very good relationships. We met in London 2 years ago, and everything started with Sam. So I'm very grateful to Sam and Adam Mural, and we are a very good team. So I'm happy to stay with them.
Brilliant. Have you got a message for all the fans, and where can we all follow you?
Yeah, I'm Guido Vianello in Instagram, in Facebook, in Twitter. So it's very simple. My name, we can speak there with everybody. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you, and all the best from the Boxing Voice.
Thank you, you too.
Cheers, man.
Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows. The list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.